You're listening to Up the Turnpike with hosts Mitch Anderson and Matt O'Leary.
Hello and welcome to the Up the Turnpike post-game show. What is going on? Matt O'Leary alongside Mitch Anderson. Mitch, how's it going tonight, my friend?
Oh, sweaty. I'm so sweaty right now. I still have like my under layers, my base layers from hockey on. As I play goalie, anyone who plays hockey is just all sweat. Anyways, that's how I'm doing, trying to manage the sweat. How about you?
I'm doing all right after a nice New York Islanders win. Had to pop on a couple minutes later than we would have liked. My apologies. That's hand up. That's on me. I'll take the L on that one. But excited to talk about this win, 3 in a row. Matthew Schaefer still doing the thing. And before we even started, Mitch, we got a super chat. How can we not start the show with the super chat from our guy Craig? Says, this kid has absolutely changed the franchise in limited games. He makes the good players stay relevant because they don't want to be outshined. Matthew Schaefer has been every single thing that we could have hoped and dreamed for so far.
Like, it's hard to put it into words. And like, this isn't overreacting. It's not to say on either case, like Craig, you're absolutely right. He's outshining. They don't want to be outshined, so they're stepping up to his game, and that's amazing. But like, he only had 17 games to kind of like make his case, and still enough, he was first overall. And even then, you or I, when we were on these chats, and I'm sure you at home were kind of like, well, I'm not sure about going for a guy who had 17 games played, and then he's come up here and he has been better than advertised, and he's 100%. Only 18 years old. It's insane to me that he's only just turned 18 a month ago,
and he's only going to continue to get better, and he's already the best player on the team. And like, he's a number 1 overall pick. Like, my expectations were high for him going into this year. I didn't think it would be this good right away.
No, absolutely not. I didn't think it'd be that good right away, especially for defensemen, right? Because we're always told, and rightfully so, that defensemen take longer to get to their peaks or get to their, find their game at the NHL level. He's still got cracks in his game, of course. Like, he's still going to have to round that out. But at this point, he's delivering on what we want from him. It's just exciting hockey, and he's delivering that. Can he be a little bit better defensively? Sure, of course. Show me an 18-year-old who can't. But like, that'll come. That you can learn that. You can teach that. You can't teach the shit he's doing right now.
No, that is a unique and special talent, and that's what gets you drafted number 1 overall.
Yeah, and doing the 6-7 points in his first 6 games. Holy shit.
And another goal. He's got 2 already. We'll get to it. So just wanted to thank Craig for getting us started with the super chat. Thank you for the support and the donation. It is much appreciated. All right, Mitch, we got to start. This game didn't start out great for the Islanders. They were, it was all San Jose Sharks early in this game. Islanders end up going on a power play, and then Colin Greth ends up scoring a goal shorthanded here.
Yeah, I don't know what Barzy was trying to do there. He's trying to get it to Bo Horvat, but like, why doesn't he put it ahead of him? Bo Horvat's entering the zone with speed, and he puts it he's trying to get it through the player instead of ahead of the player, because there's all kinds of space back there. If you watch the visualization, Bo's got all that space back there to attack, and Barzy tries to put it through a player instead of in front of. It was just the wrong play by Matthew Barzal on there, and we pay for it. Nothing much more to say on that.
Also, too, it's they did your patented move that you hate. It was Matthew Schaefer dumps it back to Jonathan Drouin, who dumps it back to Matthew Barzal. So it's like trying to get the engine going, and then what do you know? Turnover at the blue line, and it's going back the other way. Odd numbers.
Like, I'm sure that play has merit on X's and O's, right? You're supposed to enter the zone with momentum, so you're not dumping it and chasing it. You're attacking their defensive blue line with speed and numbers. We just can't synchronize, right? And we had it there. Had we, again, placed the puck in front of Bo Horvat instead of through a San Jose Shark, we would have been able to do that. And maybe I just didn't see it the way Matthew Barzal sees it, of course, because we only have the camera angles, or, right over top of everyone with these visualizations. We don't have Barzal's POV. But it really just seemed like, instead of playing it through someone, play it at, play the easier pass and the harder one, and we at least would have gained the zone and probably wouldn't have had a goal against.
Yeah, no, that's true. And, thankfully the Islanders still had a ton of power play time remaining on said power play. And they score. Bo Horvat stays on fire. He's got 5 goals, all coming within the last 3 games. What a play from Matthew Barzal to find Bo Horvat. Very patient here.
Yeah, that backhand sauce right to him. And Askarov gets in position pretty quick, right? But Bo Horvat finds that spot over the left shoulder, right here. He's just got this little spot to go off, and it's off the upright, off the crossbar and in. A double ping on that one. Just gorgeous.
A beautiful shot from Bo Horvat, too, who, like I said, he's on fire right now. Everything is going, and you just got to keep capitalizing, man. And again, Schaefer out there. So what happened was they give up the first unit with Matthew Schaefer, Barzal, Horvat, all those guys. They were out there to start. Yeah. Then after the goal, they went to the second unit. They didn't do anything. And then there was a face-off, and they put the top unit back out there. And like, this is what the power play should be. It should be a lot of Matthew Schaefer, Matt Barzal, and Bo Horvat racking up points on the power play.
Absolutely. If you want the power play to be at 20%, that's what you got to do. Not all the time, not every time. Like the second power play unit is going to work, and it kind of does later on. But that's okay, right? Like they're going to get their dues, they're going to get their licks. But that first power play unit, you got to give them as many opportunities as you can, because the more you give them, the more they're going to score.
Absolutely. And shortly thereafter, only a minute and 4 seconds later, we get a really dirty fourth line goal from Casey Cizikas, his first point of the season.
Absolutely. Usually Casey's the one behind the goal line making this, I'm going to say play. It's unassisted, but you have both Siplikov and Simon Holmstrom back there kind of digging and probing at it, and it just kind of breaks your Cizikas alone in the slot. Usually, again, Cizikas is in that position behind the goal line, setting up either Matt Martin or Cal Clutterbuck to tap that in. Friggin' perfect.
Yeah, it was a perfect setup. It was awesome. Was it a pretty goal? No, but I don't care. That's what the fourth line's job is, right? Get in on the forecheck, make something happen, and that's exactly what happens here with the Cizikas goal.
Yeah, play north. That's it, and that's exactly what they were doing there. So perfect, love it.
We're not done with the goals, Mitch, and we're still in the first period here. We would get another one, this time on a beautiful setup from second overall pick, Michael Misa.
Yeah, but this is a failed clear here, I believe, from the New York Islanders. And maybe I'm conflating goals. No, it's definitely this one. We're trying to chip it out of the zone, and it doesn't go. Pretty sure that's what happened. Yeah, right here. See, like right there. Oh,
what the hell? Come on, NHL.com.
That's words.
That's BS. Nice visualization you got there, bud.
Yeah, I forget who it is that tries to like roof it, and its graph was like 6'7", kind of grabs it, puts it down, and then Michael Misa makes the play. It's just it might not even been Casey Cizikas actually who makes the play. I think it was Casey who tries to throw it over out of the zone instead of just like the easier play. It's just a pure panic play there. So kind of sucks. You're just dumb mistakes, but whatever. It's going to happen.
It is going to happen. So 2-2 score is tied. There's still some time left. And in the final minute of the period, the Islanders on another power play. This time it's Emil Heineman who gets in on the fun here, Mitch.
Just stuffs it in. Just digging.
What is happening with these visualizations?
They have screwed them up massively.
That's a face-off. We're watching the face-off.
I don't think that this play happens. No, obviously not. Certainly not off a center ice face-off. But either way, they're throwing it towards the net. Anders Lee plays it short side, he's on the goalie's short side and just throws it towards the net. Shakes off his defender. Again, another big power move from Anders Lee. Second game in a row where he does that shit. Throws it towards the net, and Emil Heineman just comes in and pokes and prods at it till it goes in. They review it though, because it's like, did it go in after the whistle? No, it was in eons before the whistle happened.
Yeah, it was in well before the whistle. Thank God. I was part of me was a little bit worried that they'd say, "Oh no, we blew it dead. We thought the goalie covered it or whatever," but that wasn't the case. And Heineman's another one who stays hot. I know it's a power play goal for him, but he's got 3 goals on the season, and playing really well right now, serving a role.
Yeah, serving a role. And yeah, Leesy's got another point here. Shabanov's got his second assist. Like you're seeing the depth offense scoring. So that's good to see. You don't want to be going at the end of the second period, down 3-2, or sorry, tied even 2-2 with the San Jose Sharks. You don't want to be caught in a track meet with the San Jose Sharks, which is very much what this was, because the Islanders were sloppy AF to begin the period.
Incredibly sloppy. And especially too, right? Like, it was all Sharks. You get a power play. And it's like, okay, can this be the thing that changes the momentum? And then a puck's in the back of your net. Damn it. Like, you had this opportunity where you could have changed the tide. Maybe you get a goal, and, you don't really deserve to be up 1-0, but you are, because things break your way. They end up tying it and then leave the period with the lead. But I don't think it was really a great start for this Islanders team.
No, and like I don't think any of us should be caught up like, oh my God, here we go. This team's going to be amazing. They're a 500 team, but it's what we're kind of projecting here. And I think all of us are like, and I see comments here from like Left Block, best hockey team on earth. I don't know if some of these are facetious or tongue in cheek or not. I don't necessarily, I can't tell sarcasm from here, guys. So if you're trying to be sarcastic, that's totally fine. Put an S or /S on it so I know, because I'm like a robot. I'm just gonna read it and I'm not gonna see the sarcasm in there.
Well,
and sorry, sometimes sarcasm merited. Absolutely.
Let's go, baby. Plan the parade.
Yeah, shut down Hempstead Turnpike, as Eddie Benke says. Absolutely. Like, let's go. Done. 3 wins in a row. We're here.
I love it. Things you love to see.
Yeah. So, but you're, up 3-2 after a sloppy period. Good. It's good. It is the San Jose Sharks. I get it. They're dog shit. Like, they haven't won a game yet. Their coach is ready to sell off one of his kids for a win.
Great quote, by the way.
Right. But like, whatever, man. You just got to do the thing. Just kill it off. You win the games that you're supposed to win. And this apparently is one of them.
Absolutely is. Into the second period we go, and Matthew Schaefer said, you know what? A point streak is not good enough. I want a second point tonight. Here is Matthew Schaefer scoring a goal.
We hope.
Yes, I checked beforehand. It's a long way back, but we see it get set up. You'll see Duclair behind the net here in a moment, and Matthew Schaefer pops in, boom, right in the back of the net.
Drives the lane, right? Goes right to the net, which is what a forward is supposed to do, except he's not a forward. But that's fine. He's got the puck, whatever. Makes a great play to Palmieri there. And Palm sees Duclair, who should have finished it off.
He should.
That was a great stop by Askarov. And then, he's just like, well, no one's taking me, so I guess I'll just stand here and score a friggin' goal. Tap it. Amazing.
Yeah, but I thought, like, good hockey IQ play. And for a kid playing his 7th game at 18 years old, it's like, it's a little shocking, right? Or a little flooring, maybe is the better word, like watching that come to fruition and how that play played out. Impressive stuff.
Absolutely. I absolutely love it. Like, cold-blooded clowns, as the goal he scored tonight as a defenseman, showed so much skill for 18 years old. To stay on the offense, to slide into the open space for the pass, to bury the puck. What more can you ask for? Like, absolutely. Like, what more could you ask for from this kid? Like, yeah, he's got to learn to play maybe some better defense, maybe, but it's hard to tell. It's only been 6 games. But like, the offense is on point, which is something, again, as even Barry Trotz said in 2018, you can't teach that kind of stuff. He's got that. We're good there. It's teaching him the stuff that he doesn't have yet, which is going to take some time, but he's got time. Again, he just turned 18 like a month ago.
Yeah. Shots in that one, 13-12. I believe it was the San Jose Sharks who had one more shot. No more goals in that period. You would have Jonathan Drouin have a holding penalty on Celebrini, and Desharnais had a tripping against Jonathan Drouin in the period as well.
Right, but we've already scored 2 power play goals, so I'm not asking for anything more on the power play.
No, just wanted to see if there was anything else of note in the second period that you wanted to hit on.
Right, no. I was playing floorball by then. I was fully engrossed in being a really bad goalie.
That's quite okay. Into the third period we go. Macklin Celebrini would score his second of the season, cutting the lead to 4-3.
Yeah, just alone in the slot. Watch him when he pops into space here, right there. Boom.
That's all it needs. That's all it takes.
Yeah. And Casey recognized that. You can see 53 go towards 71 there at one point. But I guess he doesn't do enough to get in front of the shot. And what a rip. Like, he just let that one go.
He had another shot earlier in this game that Sorokin made a really good play out. And it was like from far out, but I was really surprised with how much mustard he got on that thing.
Yeah, I thought it was in. And And that was in the first period. I really thought that goal, that shot from Macklin Celebrini, who was in the high slot completely alone, I thought that was in based off of the way that Sorokin had been playing up till now. And yeah, man, he stopped it. So like, holy crap, man. Good stuff from Sorokin. Even Eddie Benke saying pretty good game from Sorokin. Not gonna lie, needs some better defense though. Absolutely.
Yeah. No, some of the play. I mean, this was one of those where it's like some of the play in front of him was to blame for the goals. I don't think any of the three that he gave up were soft tonight.
No, absolutely not. Like he did what he was supposed to do. Maybe a bit of like Eddie's saying, better defense in front of him. Maybe stops a few of these. Just again, some of them are just dumb mistakes, like clearing the zone. We should be able to clear the zone effectively. We don't need to panic.
Yeah, no, there's really no need for that panic. So the Islanders would end up holding on. They win 4-3. The Sharks would have another power play shortly after that goal, but they kill it off. They have, they pull the goalie. No, they don't score the empty netter, but they don't let one in. So a 4-3 Islanders win, and they rattle off 3 straight wins, Mitch.
Love it. There's at one point, I believe in the third period, Simon Holmstrom gets a breakaway and Askarov makes a really nice toe save.
That was a good save.
But yeah, man, we're winning games. Is it sustainable? Probably not. Not if you start the game getting buried by the San Jose Sharks. Like if they are burying you, of course they are desperate. Again, like their coach is looking to sell off one of his, I don't know how many kids he's got. To get
enough
to
sell
dubs. Off. Apparently so. It's just they're desperate. I get it, but you still got to match the moment, and they did not do that to begin the period. You're not going to win a lot of games doing that.
No. So here's some numbers for you before we get into the box score game. Shots on goal, 36 for San Jose, 27 for the Islanders. Face-off percentage, the Sharks were better, 59.1% to the Islanders, 40.9%. Power play, Sharks went 0 for 3 on the power play, did have a shorthanded goal. Islanders 2 for 3 on the power play, did allow that shorthanded goal. 6 penalty minutes a pop, hits 22-18, San Jose with more. Islanders blocked a ton of shots, 19-6. Giveaways were even, 21-21, and then takeaways even at 4 apiece.
That's San Jose blocked 6 shots all game. That's it.
Yeah, that surprised me as well.
That's not a lot. Maybe we didn't give them a lot, but holy cow, that's not a lot.
No.
Special teams though, look at that, 66%. Let's call it 33%, right? Let's take one of those off in like the plus minus power play type of thing. That's still great. You got 133% special teams on the day.
Nice. Yeah, you take that.
Absolutely. So love to freaking see it. And yeah, another win in the books.
Who leads the way for Islanders forwards tonight in ice time?
Holy crapola. I'm going to say it's Matthew Barzal.
That would have been my guess. It's not Matthew Barzal and it's not Bo Horvat. It's actually Kyle Palmieri at 21 minutes and 29 seconds.
Huh. Usually it's a center, right? Just because you use them in multiple scenarios.
Correct.
That's interesting that it's Kyle Palmieri.
I was not expecting that.
No, I'm not shook because this has happened before multiple times, obviously. It's just weird. I wonder if it's just trying different lines out or something. Strange.
Yeah, it was a little bit strange. As for the least, who do we got for forwards?
Oh, the least. It's going to obviously be someone on the fourth line. It's either Cizikas, Holmstrom, or Tsiplikov. I'm going to say Tsiplikov.
It is Tsiplikov.
Yeah.
6 minutes, 36 seconds.
Oh. He's out there for +1, but I don't know. From what I saw, which was limited. So you guys in the chat, let me know if you think the same way. But from what I saw, it still didn't look that great. Defensively, even.
He finished -1 for the game. That the whole fourth line did.
That's bad, right? They're out there for a goal and they still get scored twice on.
Yeah, not good. The numbers aren't going to improve there, unfortunately.
No. Do we still have another fourth line problem as we had last year? Do we have to bring Martin out of retirement again?
Yeah, bring him back. He's babysitting Matthew Schaefer right now, but yeah, bring him back.
Maybe babysit him on the ice too, I guess.
Cal Ritchie watch? Are we ready to turn on Cal Ritchie watch or not yet? Too early.
It might. He looks really good at the AHL level, but it might be just a bit too early. They might want to see a little bit more out of him.
Okay. We will let you know when the watch has officially started. Where like if there's a radar where like all the way to the right is like get him up here now. Are we like maybe to like the 1 tick mark?
Maybe.
Like all the way the floor is like no shot. Now it's like start thinking about it. Then it's like, keeps working its way, a radar all the way around.
Yeah, exactly. We are starting to think about a territory right now.
Okay. How about for defensemen? Who do you think leads the way for Islanders defensemen?
I'm going to say we got 3 power plays. I'm going to say it's Matthew Schaefer.
That would have been my guess too. He finished third at 22 minutes and 34 seconds. Okay. It was actually Ryan Pulock at 24:20.
Okay. I mean, from what I saw at the beginning of the game, again, correct me if I'm wrong, chat, but Ryan Pulock looked solid enough. Not great, solid enough at the beginning of the game. I don't know if that waned throughout the rest of it, but he looked okay.
Yeah, I thought the Pulock and Pelech pair was fine tonight. I still think Pelech looks more comfortable right now than Ryan Pulock does overall, but
yeah,
I didn't have an issue. I thought they were fine.
Okay. So least amount of ice time, I assume it's Boquist.
By a pretty significant margin, 12 minutes, 16 seconds. Tony DeAngelo, only 14-12. I did not think it was a great Tony DeAngelo game.
No, well, maybe it's not fair to him. He's being, he's playing with a guy who hasn't played all year and didn't play much last year either. And it was on was it the second goal? Yeah, the cadet goal where both of them go behind the goal line to retrieve the puck and leave the front wide open. And you're like, guys, what are you doing? At least one of you stayed at the front. Just, bad plays. Even Left Lock here saying DeAngelo had a rough one. And I guess that's clear by the
the ice time.
Yeah. There's another one from Chris Bellafiore saying, should we have kept Mike Riley instead of Tony D?
The issue with Riley was the health concern, right? Yeah, but I was a Mike Riley fan.
Yeah. Yeah, the health concerns are an issue. I think Tony D was the right call, honestly, to keep. He was playing well last year, so it was his call to make.
Now, after the game, and I figured out a way for you to hear this, Mitch, so you should be able to hear what I'm about to play. Matthew Schaefer spoke with Shannon Hogan, and this kid's a rock star. I'm ready to call it right now. So here is Matthew Schaefer post-game interview.
I love this place. Let's go Islanders, baby.
I mean, put 48 in the rafters right now.
Get the statue going. I saw one comment. I think it was on Twitter. It's like, just wait till he turns 20. He can have a beer on the Heineken Terrace. He's going to sign here for 15 years.
Yeah, 20. He's still 3 years away from that, man. 21.
Holy crap. That's wild. Yeah, man. He gets it. He gets it. Like, you just need to say that, and everyone is eating out of your hand. Easy stuff. Like, this kid knows exactly what he needs to be saying. And I'm sure he means it. I don't think he means it like, or he's just playing around and saying what he has to say through PR. It's just like, this is what I want to say. And I know I know people are going to love it. And of course they did. And they should.
As for Ilya Sorokin, he stopped 33 of 36, 3 goals against, .917 save percentage.
He's fine. That's good to see. Do you think his confidence is back? Because he looked good in the first period. He really did.
He definitely did look good in the first period. He also got the Islanders Iron Man helmet thing that they're doing.
Oh, okay.
I want to see if there is. I don't see any video on Twitter of it. Maybe that's just an Instagram thing. But anyway, moral of the story, I think they're doing that to build the confidence. I would think Schaefer probably would have been the one who deserved it tonight if I was doing it. But back-to-back wins for Ilya Sorokin, best save percentage of the year so far with the .917. I want to see some games where he's holding teams under 3 goals, 2 goals or less, start stacking those, and then I'll start to change my tune there.
Yeah, absolutely. There's just a comment here from Bill saying a lot more personality than our previous first overall. Bill, our
you
man.
Don't say.
Love it, Bill. Never change, please.
No, never change. You want to do some comments before we call it a night?
Yeah, we got lots of comments there, and so let's go through those. We'll go all the way to the top here. Gary saying we want the cup. Schaefer just keeps on going.
He does, yeah.
Absolutely. He does keep on going. So Andre Manassian saying Schaefer and Sorokin saved this team tonight. What do you think of that?
Yeah, I think that's fair. I mean, from the offensive perspective, I think Matthew Schaefer was all over the place, adding a couple more points. And, and the 3 goals against is not going to get the goals against average in a spot that you want to see, but the save percentage, like he made a lot of really big saves tonight.
Yeah, and then that's exactly what you want to see from your goalie. Again, would like to see the save percentage go down, but I think that's just going to be a confidence thing for sure.
Yeah.
Max TCG obligatory statement, point per game, Schaefer, baby.
Hell yeah. Love it.
May it never die. 82 game point streak. Let's go. Cold-blooded clown says Simon once again had a solid game, keeps giving up body to block shots, almost had the shorty. Also looked good late in the third with with that new line they got. Sorry, you wrote it right. I just couldn't read that for some stupid reason.
Yeah. I think unfortunately right now for Holmstrom, there's not really anybody that you want to move down. Like I know we talked on the pod about Heineman, but with how he's playing, I don't think you can move him down now.
No, you can't. Everything's going well. You just keep seeing what happens, and if you need to make tweaks a little bit later, you go for it. But at this point, whatever.
Yep.
I like this comment here from KLB818. Norris candidate Schaefer at it again.
It's not wrong.
It's not wrong. His odds are still long because people don't have the books don't have faith in him doing it, but he has the same odds as Noah Dobson at plus 15,000.
What's it for the Calder? Has that updated?
Yes, he is leading the Calder race. He was earlier today when I wrote the piece. I think it was plus 210.
Okay.
Plus 165 now.
Oh, getting close to even money. There's going to be an odds-on favorite soon.
He was plus 1,200 before the season began. It was Ivan Demidov at plus 210, I believe. Demidov is now third at plus 330. So it's not heavily in Schaefer's favor, but it's in Schaefer's favor for sure.
It's getting there.
It's getting there. Get in on it now. Like at this point, I think he's not a lot. He can get injured and all this is screwed up, but he's looking pretty lockish at this point.
Yeah.
Stater from Survival saying Schaefer for Hart, Norris, and Calder, maybe even Lady Bing and Selke. Only if Mitch doesn't interfere like he usually does.
Oh, yeah. What the freak? Oh, that's so funny.
Just keep on calling me out. Unbelievable. I haven't seen this comment, but I wanted to get it out of your mouth.
Okay.
What did you think of Anthony Duclair's game today?
Duclair, I thought he was good.
I thought so too.
Yeah.
I thought he played well. So like again, it kind of speaks to what you were saying earlier about like who do you move around if you want to move Simon Holmstrom up? Everyone is playing their part.
It's working. Their forward group, they're working. They're getting offense going. So I don't think you mess with it.
Yeah. Bean burrito enjoyer, love it. Who doesn't mind a bean burrito? Can't wait to pick top 2 again this year. We got the Olympic game taken from us.
That's true.
We just need to suck a little bit more.
But yeah. Who knows? Maybe they bump them up. They give them another bonus. But 2027. Now we got to wait for.
That's right. We have to wait for that. Gary saying, bring this one up for Mitch, my Canadian bro. What's up, Canadian bro? Let's have some ketchup chips, baby. Says, let's go Blue Jays, who are on to the World Series.
Oh, very nice. Yeah, I'm sure you must have been happy about that one. I'm trying to find it here in the comments. I don't see it. Is it towards the bottom?
No, it's in the middle. Right after I said going live, right meow.
Okay.
Wish I could get, I should put timestamps. It was.
Oh, yeah, here we go. 10:35.
Go.
Got it.
Yeah. I don't really watch baseball. I'm in it because like this is the only team in our country. It's pretty cool, but like I'm not tuning in necessarily because I have a million other things to do.
Fair enough. I would like to see Toronto win. I don't want to see the Dodgers go back to back.
No, that would suck. That would really suck. When you have $90 million in deferred payments they've got?
They have a ton of deferred money. I don't know the exact number off the top of my head, but that wouldn't surprise me. Although I'm not going to lie to you, Mitch, I don't have anything against Toronto. I wanted to see Seattle win because they've never been to a World Series in their history. So
yeah. Fair. I'm kind of with you. I like the underdogs too. I'm glad Toronto's in. I'm not going like, yay, Seattle type of thing, but it would have been cool to see Seattle,
Yeah. Yep.
Anyways, we're here for hockey. From PAF 268. Did the Isles play harder to make sure the Sharks coach kept his kids?
That's a really good question, honestly.
Yeah. Apparently he's just looking to get rid of them, I guess.
Toss him around.
Awesome, right? He must have a lot of kids. Gary's saying, anyone feel bad for Nick Leddy because he's playing for the Sharks now?
I do miss Nick Leddy a little bit. I was what he can still skate, man. I know he's got to be 36 now.
That sounds right.
I'll pull it up exactly, but he can still fly around out there and make some plays.
Absolutely. So I don't think it was we shouldn't have brought him in, which is great.
34.
Yeah, getting there. Getting there. Pat Helmy says, I'm curious now where Shabby plays. Lee, Peugeot, Holmstrom at the end of the game looked like a nice shutdown line.
I do like those three guys together. I don't know. What do you do? What would you do, though, with Shabanov? I don't think you put him on the fourth line.
You can't put him on the fourth line. But yeah, like I'm curious. He kind of fits anywhere, which is the point. Not at the point, but what happens with most of these players, you can fit them just about anywhere. Maybe not Siplikov at this point, but
yeah.
Or maybe that's just you can't play him on the fourth line. You've got to play him in like at least a middle six situation. I'm not saying he deserves it. I'm just saying the way he plays hockey is not conductive to playing on the fourth line.
No.
Did he earn a middle six role? Absolutely not. But I just think he's not being put in the best situation to use his talents.
Fair.
Where are you going to put him though? Right? If we can't have a place for Shabanov, we can do with Siplikov.
Yeah.
Unbelievable. What else do we got here? We got quite a few comments still. So we got from Left Lock. Hopefully we see some Isaiah George soon.
I would definitely be in on that. I'm an Isaiah George guy.
Yeah, I'm down with Isaiah George as well. He's looking decent, at least in Bridgeport. For the very little I've seen, I have not watched a ton of Bridgeport games. Just my schedule has not allowed for it. Also, like I usually tune into Island games first, anyways. But going forward, I'm making more time to do so if I can. Just so I can watch Callum Ritchie and Isaiah George a little bit more.
Yep.
We got ZX Moore saying, "What's up, guys? 3 in a row for the Isles. How did your game go, Mitch?"
How'd you do?
Oh, not well. I got a couple of nice saves, but not enough.
Okay.
Near post, man. I'm so bad. My fundamentals are so flawed. Like it's bad. I recorded myself for the first 2 games. We play best of 5 every time. And so I'm gonna look at that maybe a little bit later tonight. Actually, not. It's already 11 tomorrow.
Watch the tape. We can go back. I got to watch the tape.
Exactly. Okay. Gary saying, don't forget to like and subscribe.
Always.
Of course. This is from World of Highlights. Could Drouin be a possible trade candidate at the deadline?
Yeah, maybe. He has another year left. He's playing well. That frees up some spots to move players up the lineup like we've been talking about. It's not the worst idea.
No, it's really not. Like if he's putting up, as I said, near a point per game, you should, because I don't think he's going to do that twice.
No, I would be very surprised if he did.
So you try to sell high on that for sure.
Right, it would be a selling high situation, but I don't think there are going to be many Islanders fans who would be upset with that.
Yeah, exactly. And then final one here from Eric Tufftinger. Oh God, sorry, Eric. For some reason, I can't read your last Tufftinger. Apparently, that's hard for me. I'm down for a season of fun for once. Yes.
Amen. That is
fun.
Let's just have some fun, man. I like that a lot.
Absolutely. And I think we close it out with that. Let's just have some fun. They're winning. They beat a team that isn't very good and has not been for a while. Whatever, man. Let's go.
Let's go. I'll be in the building on Thursday. I'm excited. That's my first game that I'm going to this season. I want to see Matthew Schaefer in person. So if you're going, send me a message, say what's up. But I'm excited for that. Islanders Red Wings on Thursday night. That'll do it for us on this one. We'll have a podcast coming out tomorrow night on the Patreon. So if you're not a Patreon member, make sure to sign up. You get 2 podcasts a week. You also get a Discord community of Islanders fans. It's a great group chat. So that'll do it for us on this one. I'm Matt. He's Mitch. We will catch you next.